So we're just raising the fibers, making sure that any matted fibers are getting raised up before we start the process. All right, so here he's going to start with a spray and vac, and he's vacuuming to keep the fibers raised while he's applying the material. You can see it spraying there, and you'll see a change in the color of the fabric. That's how you know you got it plenty wet. The vacuum's also because it's keeping the fibers raised as it's having the product applied. It's also taking up any excess because you really don't need it. You really don't need excess. You just want to make sure that you get a good overlapping spray. And by that we mean, think in terms of like painting. You want to really just get like 1.5 times the prior row that you did, or whatever pattern you're doing, just so you get a nice overspray. And then you just want to move pretty quickly. You don't have to spend too much time on it. It's getting wet. The longer you spend, the more product you're going to use. So. Right now we're just doing a trunk. This is a Caravan. So this is obviously where you get a lot of spills from milk. Already see a stain there from before the product was ever applied. Well, that won't be happening again. Minivan is, not perfectly clean. It's just come through a car wash, and they vac as what would normally be considered really good, and it's it's not great. Okay, right now he's just kind of raising the fibers again. All right, just real quick. Just right now, here he goes. He's spraying and vacuuming again with an overlap. Just see that spray just going right down in there. You see how much it's spraying. That's why you gotta really move quickly, or you're gonna use a lot of more product than you need to. But if you're worried later that you didn't get enough product down, you can always apply more. You can always put more down in the areas, and you can always test for it. Make sure. Okay. So here we are doing a seat in a minivan, and he's just raising the fibers, and we're going to see him now. Now he's vacuuming and spraying back. Move quickly, overlap, but he's just trying to get, these are areas where definitely. Now you see there's a little different fabric here. So it's actually taking material faster. It just soaks it right up, and he's just getting a little bit of the excess there. Now that's just the back of it. So now he's gonna start the front. Move around here. They just vacuuming a little bit, just to, vacuum spray real quick. Now this may get on the windows. We have them rolled down. If it gets on the windows, we just need to get some normal glass cleaner and just spray it off. It's not going to affect the plastic. Won't leave any marks on any of the other materials in the car. So here he's just, you can see it, he's doing a top down. I mean, it makes sense. He's just wanting to make sure any product that comes out, you know, goes down the seat and then spreads, and then he gets it on the next run. So, you know, you want to make sure that as he's raising these fibers, he's going to push this chair back so he can really get, you know, into that crease at the bottom. There we go. Right? And here he goes. Now he's just gonna make sure he gets the underside and you can do any pattern you want. It doesn't really matter. Just realize the change in the fabric. You know, and obviously if you leave some wetness there and it soaks in, it will look discolored at first, but it will dry clear. So you don't have to worry about all that. It'll dry clear. So you'll just get some of the, you know, the areas. Yeah, now he's just getting the sides. And there we go. Yeah, back up any excess, stop. He's done spraying, he's just backing. And there's a seat. So, doing the front right side, the passenger side of a minivan. He's just raising the fibers again. Gonna make sure he gets all the fibers raised. You know, even if this is already vacuumed, you really want to raise the fibers again. This vacuum on this unit is just a little better than what you're seeing out of a vac. So here, I want to show you he's spraying. Why? Well, he'll spray him back when he can, but you know, you can see the discoloration. Just get some discoloration on it, and then see how he's pushing it in when he backs. That's really important. If you just spray, it's just going to get on the top. That's why the spray and back technique is so important, to get that liquid down into the carpet. But there are areas that you just can't get the vacuum up in there and spray at the same time. So it's okay to do a little spray and then just try to get that vacuum up in there. You got to press it into the carpet. Just press it in. That's just kind of important. And he's just doing, I mean, it doesn't matter what pattern you do. The idea is that you get a little overlap. Okay, so here we are in the back of the car again, and now we're just, you know, raising the fiber. We're going to do the car mat. This is a little secret that we use. If you can, now see he's spraying and vacuuming. Okay, you can see the change in the color. Okay, it's plenty wet. I mean, look at the change in the color. So, again, overlap, move quickly. But we're doing the mat in the car because there's always overspray. And there's no reason to get it on the shop floor or, you know, on the concrete that's already protected. So, you know, he's just letting it go in. So, you know, now he's going to go ahead and do his vacuum and press it in. So he's just using it to help him so he doesn't waste any product. And you can see some of the wet areas. See, they're not coming up when he vacuums. And then he's not wasting anything. Okay, here he goes again. He's going to do, and you can see it. He's doing the spray and back. Pressing down as he goes. Yeah, so he's spraying a little bit, some areas just between the cracks of this minivan. Yeah, see, just spraying a little bit. And there he goes. Nice overlap. He's moving pretty quickly. Oh, look how pretty that is. Now this is going to be well protected. This is going to be well protected. You know, and you want to move. Now he's going to do that here. He's going to move that seat up a little bit. Yeah, he'll just move that seat up to make sure, because you know this is where the kids area is, right? So this is where you're going to get, you know, juice and pop and who knows, mustard, ketchup, who knows what your kids are going to put and let roll around on the floor. And so he's just going to make sure He's got this nice and protected. Look at this. Look at this. That's a nice job.